And today one of our items we're making is going to be a St. Louis style pork rib, and we're just going to show you real quickly on how we prepare these. As far as prepping the ribs, what I usually like to do is square everything up so that way they're going to fit on the machine a little bit better. If you notice, they're pretty square here and then they're going to flare out here. So what we're going to do is just take this end off right here, square that up. You got a little bit of extra fat, trim that back. And also too, if you notice, the end's got kind of a ugly flap there, so we're just going to square the end up. Cut that down. So that way, if you notice, in about 5 seconds, we've just trimmed these ribs up real nice and they look substantially better. They're going to fit in there real nice. Other thing we're going to want to do is there's a membrane right on here which is pretty tough and gross, so with a basic butter knife we're just going to slide under the ribs. We're going to peel up. We're going to get this membrane off. Sometimes it's going to fight a little bit, but it will peel right off just like an old sticker. Now that we have the ribs all prepped up here, you can see they're squared off. We have the membrane gone. Next thing we're going to do is add a little bit of pork seasoning, and I usually like to do the bottoms first, so that way when you flip them over, it's going to give you a real nice presentation. And again, when you're putting your seasoning on, you don't want to make it snow, you want to just give it a dusting. Just enough for a delayed opening, not a whole day off of school. Now flip them over. And again, just like I said, a little dusting. And you also want to get the sides. Plenty of good meat on there. And also too, got a little bit of gaps there, so we're just going to touch up where we missed. There we go. And now we just have to do 7 more racks the exact same way. Then they're going to go on for a smoke pan. We're going to take a quick look and see how we're running. And if you notice, we haven't burned anything. We got a little bit of smoke color. Just getting the tack up here. The sauce is not ready for sauce yet. You can see the rub is just a little bit still tender, so we're gonna need a little more time cooking them, but getting some beautiful color on there, so probably another half hour will be ready to wrap these guys up. So our ribs have been on for just about 2 hours or so at 275, and we're gonna take a quick peek at them. And if you notice, looks like the rub has set really nicely. It's not coming off, so it's got a great color. So we're going to wrap these in tin foil, and we're also going to add a little bit of apple juice to sweeten them up and get some of the fat out. And if you notice, they're getting real flexible. We're going to be putting meat side down in our tin foil. We're going to use exactly 3 ounces of apple juice, just about 2 seconds, give or take. Wrap these boys up. We're going to go back on the machine. We'll see you about in another 2 hours. So the ribs have been wrapped up for about 2 hours in apple juice, and we're going to actually show you what they look like now. You see they're nice and tender. And if you can see, they're nice and tender and flexible. We're going to put those back on for another half hour, and then we're going to sauce them up and they'll be ready to eat. Good looking